Yeah, Meanie, get it! Get it! Get it! Let's go! Go! Sorry if I'm starting it. I'm gonna take it off. But I will let you know. Okay? Well, it should be long again. That's separate. I'm going to take it. Sure. I can't see right now. It's in Go! Here we go! It looks like we are back live. Woohoo! Hopefully you guys are with us and you're still here. Um, don't worry, it hasn't been too exciting. Just kidding. There's been some great derby played since you were last with us, but there's more derby to come. It looks like the current score is 139 to 56. Hellgate is ahead. Both teams have been doing phenomenal. There's been a lot of exciting at play. We got Hellgate just had lead jammer status in that jam, and they just called that off. But yeah, we had some interesting jammer on jammer action. That's when both the jammers are skating out of the pack, and one of them is hitting the other. That's always very exciting. We've had some apex jumps. We've had some big hits. But don't worry. Oh, Hellgate gets out of there with lead jammer status pretty quickly. That's I-90. I know I-90's got some folks out there watching. See if Misdemeanor can break out. And yeah, Misdemeanor just got that inside line. Looks like I-90 just got out. Re-entering around the pivot line. And just called it off. So that's the end of that jam. We got Toaster Brutal and Party Thrasher, two speedy jammers out here coming up. This should be a fun jam. 141 to 56. Hellgate. Ooh, Toast looks like she's taking the outside line. Thrasher gets lead jammer. Thrasher is a very speedy skater. But Toast is not far behind. Coming around that second turn. Thrasher on their second scoring lap. And Party Thrasher has called off the jam. That was some fast derby. Like I said earlier, sometimes derby is slow and sometimes it moves super fast. Also, I said earlier that I think the guest skaters on the jugs are not from Hellgate. I think they are from elsewhere. Maybe from Pinedale, but regardless, valued nonetheless. And Abby Normal looks like, oh, and Abby Normal gets lead jammer status. Dragon Slayer was out there though playing. Woo! That was a big hit. Abby Normal on their second lap, first scoring pass, I believe. It looks like there might be a little stringing of the pack, but they look like they're reformed. This is a very physical jam. Oh, ow. Woo! And Paddywhack is going in the box for a direction call. That is when you accidentally change the direction of gameplay. Everything goes in derby direction. That is counterclockwise. Anything that goes in the other direction is a direction or a directional call. So that is something you will be in the penalty box for. So the Jugs are down a skater here. And we got another skater in the box from Hellgate. So now it looks like we got 3 blockers from Hellgate, and we got Whack coming back out for the Jugs. Let's see how they reform. We got Rose Cuervo, who is in the pivot spot, wearing the star pantry right now. But Hellgate just called it off. That was Abby Normal. Abby Normal certainly racked up some points there, it looks like. It's 157 to 59, Hellgate. Looks like the DJ is playing A Day to Remember currently.
We're back on. We lost the chat, but we're back on.
Oh, we lost the chat. But we still got 4 folks hanging out with us. Thank you guys for staying. Hopefully more folks join back. Little technical difficulties, but that happens. It's live TV. All right, looks like Hellgate got lead jammer. Hellgate got lead jammer. Meanie passed. Misdemeanor past that lead jammer, and lead jammer called it off. I can't see 619. I can't see their name, but I wish I could. Again, it would be awesome to have a roster. Maybe next time we'll have a little roster so we can.
I do. They're working? They're working. All of them? All cameras? Everything?
5 seconds till that jam whistle blows. Oh, slow start to the jam. Looks like the jammers are thinking about where they're going. Looks like Hellgate's trying to take that outside line and toast. Oh, so close. She was going on the inside, but yep, she takes that inside line and she gets lead jammer status. Hellgate's jammer is still stuck behind the Jugs wall. And it looked like there was a panty pass, but maybe a directional call on Cleveland Steamer from the Jugs. So again, Jugs are down a blocker. And Toaster Brutal calls that jam off. That was fun. That was a fun jam start. They were kind of slow, taking their time, thinking about what they were doing, but Toast got that inside line like she wanted, you could tell. We are live. We are live, I think. I hope so. It is 169 to 62. Hellgate still got that lead. Okay, I have a roster now. So it looks like we have Meanie and I-90, Misdemeanor and I-90 out there jamming. I-90 gets lead jammer, but Meanie breaks out. Oh, almost. Almost. It looks like Texas Twister was doing some awesome blocking. You got to chase the jammer and then get in front of him. That's tricky. some beautiful skating out there. And woo! And that folks is what I was talking about when I said jammer on jammer action. I-90 just gave Misdemeanor a little nudge. And you don't see that a ton. But there they go. Oh, that's fun. You love to see that. Woo! And Nini gets past. I-90 calls off the jam.
Yes, sir.
Another fun jam. Lots of smiles out there on the track. That's what it's all about. Fun.
They are.
It's all about having fun, working hard.
Oh, well, when they're injured, I mean, I think
So there's Hellgate got Lee Jammerstein, so that looks like Party Thrasher out there and Paddywhack. There goes Party Thrasher, super speedy skater. Paddywhack, super speedy, right behind. Party Thrasher has called it off. We got about 6.5 minutes left here in the game. It's 173 to 67. Hellgate.
John, everything good? I'm doing as good as I do. Doing pretty good. That's switching out the cameras more often.
We got Abby Normal and Toaster Brutal jamming. Toaster Brutal for the Jugs, Abby Normal for Hellgate. And Abby Normal gets that inside line and earns lead jammer status here. We got some skaters down. We got some skaters falling small. You got to fall small. If you fall on the track and you're splayed out everywhere, someone's going to skate over you. Someone's going to skate over your fingers, and it's not going to feel very good. It looks like, I didn't see what happened. It looks like Abby Normal got a penalty, so that's going to be a power jam for, the Jugs. But Hellgate has got they're really strong holding Toast back there, but I believe in her. She'll break out. Nice. So Toast broke out of that pack. She's saying, keep going, let's go. Oh! And that was a beautiful move by Toast. A little 1-foot turn up onto her toe stop, calling off the jam. We got an official review or a timeout by Hellgate. So it looks like maybe they're like disputing a call or something like that. That usually happens when I know they do that in other sports, in like football and stuff, when you disagree with a call that one of the referees has made. You get like one, I think, per half in roller derby. So you can take a timeout, chat with the refs, tell them you saw something a little different happening out there, and perhaps the outcome will change. I don't really know what the outcome always is, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning about derby. It's a learning process. But yeah, joining roller derby this year, I think I joined in December, and it has been one of the best experiences of my life. I grew up playing sports. I don't think there are a ton of opportunities for women to play sports like throughout their lives. Again, this is an official review happening. So
Official review?
yeah. There's no injury. I think they're disputing some call. I'm not positive what's happening, but you know what? They're hanging out and they're laughing. That's what I'm seeing. Is people
Is the argument a heated debate, or is there?
They look really angry. Clearly, they're very upset. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see the Oh, you can. I think you can. No, I think there's a lot of laughing and smiling. But yeah, super fun. Derby, super fun. Great way for women to play sports through their adulthood. And men can play too. But the Jugs, I believe, is a woman's league. But it's so fun. Very sad to break my leg. Third practice before the bout. But such is life. And now I'm pursuing my calling as a sports commentator.
How many live? 10?
We got 10 live. We've lost the laptop camera.
On us?
Well, oh, but they look so cute out there. It looks like the official. Me? Oh, you couldn't hear me?
No, whenever it's up.
Oh,
Muted.
when it's up, it's off.
I tell you that before.
Totally. If I ever do that again, just yell at me.
Mic check.
I was making sure that my other microphone was down so that people can hear me.
Is it working time?
All right. I'm not sure how what the outcome was of that official review, but here we are. Here we are playing Derby again. And ooh, that was a sneaky little apex jump by Misdemeanor. Lead jammer status goes to her. Abby Normal is still stuck behind a pretty strong wall that the Jugs have formed, but pretty easy panty pass to the pivot. That is number 23, Mad Cow, skating around. Misdemeanor has called it off. With some beautiful jamming by Misdemeanor on the Jugs.
Good.
It looks like it is now 175 to 70. Gallatin's got a pretty hefty lead here on the Jugs. But hey, we're here to have fun. Any opportunity to play roller derby is a good one. Woo! Looks like we got 123 from Hellgate. That is Glitter Bomber. Lead jammer status goes to Glitter Bomber. And Paddywhack is close behind, coming around that first turn. But Glitter Bomber has called it off. And that's the end of that jam, folks. We've got Toaster Brutal, and let's see who this jammer is. And I promise
All right, Jugs. All right, Jugs.
I'm trying to see the number. When I see it, I'll tell you. I'll tell you all who's jamming. Ooh, nice. 3141. That is number 3141. Pie in Yo Face. Pie in Yo Face gets a lead jammer status for Hellgate with the purple skates. That's Pie. Pie has called it off because Toast was coming up quick behind.
Get it.
Oh yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been fun, this live stream. It's been a journey. Like, subscribe, etc. Follow the Jugs on Instagram. Follow Hellgate. I bet they have one too. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but they're from Gallatin, Montana. This is Hellgate. Traveled all the way down here just to play us. Thank you, Hellgates. We got 2 minutes left here, believe it or not, you guys. And Misdemeanor is, ooh, we got some big hits happening. That is so fun to see.
That's what everyone at home is saying. Where's that?
I love to see it. Ooh, okay. So now we got a skater down for the jugs. That's
Camera's
free to prowl.
hey, switch to camera one. Switch to the interview right here. Switch to the interview. Interview. There we go. So
There has been an injury, so we're just going to take a sec here. Take a knee. That's what happens. Yeah. It's kind of part of the game is getting hurt sometimes. But honestly, a major priority in roller derby is safety.
As I can tell, this game is a lot of contact, a lot of roughness, and you know it happens. You know, games like these requires that amount of contact. So take a minute, take a breather.
When I was in high school, I played ice hockey, field hockey, and lacrosse, and not a single sport required that much contact. So. We're going to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Thank you to Misdemeanor for coming over. Thanks to Misdemeanor, we have this beautiful live stream. Okay. So, thank you to CarQuest, Clerks Broadway Auto Parts, an independently owned and operated business in Jackson. So I'm on the screen. So yeah, so yeah, we have a lot of awesome sponsors tonight. Again, big shout out to them. We wouldn't be able to put this on without them. Thanks to John for coming and setting up the live stream. This is huge. There's a lot of people out there, I think, there's 13 people. At one point there was 22, but we might have lost some people, but that's fine. We got our loyal 13 here. What did you want to say? And Party Thrasher, lead jammer status for Hellgate.
Wow.
What? We got Patty Whack breaking out of the pack. And after scoring some points, Hellgate called it off. Yeah, they called off the jam by doing that fun motion that you see. It's fun. Sometimes in higher levels of roller derby, when they're calling it off, they do the tiniest little motions. I'm like, wow. The refs got to have a really keen eye to be able to see that. All right, we got Toaster Brutal and Abby Normal. Toaster Brutal for the jugs, Abby Normal for Hellgate jamming. Ooh, it looks like Jackson's doing a 2-wall. They're doing 2-2-walls, which is super interesting. Oh, Dragon Slayer with some beautiful offense there. And if Toast can push him far enough back. I'm just thinking maybe. Yep. And thanks to Dragon Slayer playing some beautiful offense there, Toast gets lead jammer status. It looks like Abby Normal is working to pass that panty to her pivot.
She gets back.
And Toaster Brutal called off the jam. Thank you to Armando. Be in my eyes when I can't see behind the screen, behind the monitor here. It looks like that's it.
Intervention.
Oh. I think that's the game, folks. Yeah, I think it says intermission, but I'm pretty sure that is. So the final score is 178-73. Hellgate got a big win. Oh, we got it. We got it up there. We got it on the screen. 178-73. Hellgate. And that is the game, folks. Time flies when you're having so much fun.
All right, roam around, get the people. People on the gates. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you guys for tuning in. That was super fun.
Yeah, two, that's good. Nice for the players. Two, stay on where you are.
Okay, cool. Yep. Yep. Yep.
They're saying like, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game.
Game and that's good job, good. Right there, perfect. That's good. Right there. That's beautiful.
Oh, nice shot. That's awesome. That was lots of fun. Always fun to play some roller derby. Thank you again to Hellgate for coming all the way down to play. Thank you to the Jugs guest skaters. Thank you to our officials. Thank you to our sponsors, to our volunteers, from our scorekeepers, to our penalty timers, to John, who worked super hard to set up this live stream. How do you think it went?
You know, it was our first try. And I think, the team really did a good job. You really were a star. Thank you.
Thank you.
Drinks on me, okay, first, and the camera crew was great. So we really, but we learned some things. Okay. Is that your mom? Does your mom want to come and say hello? Go on in, Mom. How'd you like the game?
Hello, viewers. I thought it was fantastic, and I'm learning something every day. But I want to know. Here's my question. So on the next jam, which team has to be like? You notice how one team's in front of the other, the blockers. Who gets to be
She's the expert.
That is determined kind of
by
by.
what happened the previous jam?
No, that's a really good question. That's very observant. So that's kind of something you decide as a team. That's you either want the front wall or the back wall. It's good to line up, I think, right close to the jam line, because then you're kind of taking away space for the
For
jammer.
movement, right?
That's a good question, Mom.
Okay, I'm glad that I came up with a good question. Thanks, guys.
We really enjoyed this. We really enjoyed this. Why don't we run through our sponsors one more time?
So thank you to 98 Electric for sponsoring the Jugs. We've also got CarQuest, Auto Parts, independently owned and operated, proudly serving the community of Jackson 7 days a week. Stop in. And Domino's Pizza. You know it, you love it. Get some cheesy bread, lava cakes, all the works. Come join us at Eleanor's afterwards for the after party to celebrate all the amazing hard work that all these skaters put in, all the volunteers put in. It'll be lots of fun. Grab a beer, get some tater tots. Thank you to FRX. Maybe tomorrow morning you can stop by, get a pick me up coffee, burrito, grab some Gushers even, maybe a Red Bull, whatever you want. Next sponsor is King Sushi. That is my employer. I love it there. It is so delicious. The chefs love to make sure that you have an amazing customized experience. Thank you to Austin Obrahim. He is our Jackson State Farm agent.
Last but not least,
Teton Tiger Restaurant and Bar located in downtown Jackson. I really love their kimchi fried rice and their whiskey drink. It's called the Lost Cowgirl. Stop by there for a couple of those or whatever you want.
So as we
Bread is pretty good.
here's our closing credits.
The closing credits.
We didn't put your name here because you weren't a member of the crew.
Hey, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Recruited you last
Yeah, you recruited me last minute.
So
Hey, it's all good.
I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
All right. Good night, everyone.